Let's quickly bring in Rotimi Fakayejo, CEO Enterprise Capital, as he gives us more updates and insight into what happened at the Tuesday session. Good morning, Rotimi.
Good morning, Bolaji.
We saw a rally at the market yesterday. Could you let us into what happened?
Well, all thanks to the banking sector yesterday. Like we discussed earlier in the morning, during the business morning session yesterday, that should we see an improvement in the prices of Zenith Bank and Guarantee Trust Bank, that the market is definitely going to do better than what it did the day previous. And that yesterday we saw Guarantee Trust gaining more than 1 naira, and Zenith Bank gaining almost 50 kobo. And we saw quite some stability in some other securities as well. And those who had been losing before then were trying to find their feet. And I think that's all in all put together the kind of positive change that we saw yesterday. Like we also saw, we did not really see as much as a 1% gain, but we saw as much as 0.7 yesterday. And I think that gives a lot of encouragement to and hope to investors, believing that at least whichever way it goes, the market is not going to be on a continuous downward slide. At least at the time, it will find its feet and get stable and become more investable. So I think the way it stands, what is most important to investors at any point in time is for them to continually ensure that they see the market as a long-term market. It's very, very, very important for them to bear this in mind. And I think it's only on that basis that they won't lose that money. The rally isn't, we can't really say, yes, the time has come for the market to have a serious rebound. But I think what we saw yesterday was quite encouraging.
Can we bank on this two-day rally, given the volatility that we usually see in the markets? Can we rely on it?
Well, I think at a point in time, we may not be able to bask in it, at least for now, and also bank on the little change, little appreciation that we have seen the market experience. Because when it gets to a certain level, we begin to see at least investors or speculators trying to take profit. Because sometimes during the week, we saw Guarantee Trust Bank trading around 221.90, and now we are seeing it at almost 25 naira. So that creates enough margin for investors, at least speculators, to be able to cash out and make some returns. But I want to believe strongly that for what we've seen, I think there's still much of a local participation, and I think going forward, we need more of this local participation in order for the market to be stable. So for now, we are still there, and we are expecting things to get better. Though it may not be so pronounced, at least it will be something that at least gives some investors and operators some comfort.
All right, we saw 3 of the 5 NSE sectoral indices recording gains as against 4 2 days ago.
Yes, I think we, at least for yesterday, we saw an improvement over that. And to me, I think it's still quite acceptable the way it is. And it could only get better. Even if we don't see more, as much gain today as we did see yesterday, at least to an extent, it still implies that at a certain point in time, the market will experience some stabilization and at least be able to give encouragement to investors. So those 3 sectors, I believe, they're there, and I think they still have latitude to do better than what they did.
What specific stocks should investors look out for at the midweek session?
Well, I think today, if you look at the majority of the securities listed on the exchange, quite a lot of them are very cheap. One basically that will come to mind is Zenith Bank at 16 naira 49 kobo or thereabouts is quite an encouragement. Looking at Diamond Bank is equally an encouragement. I'm also looking at Nigerian Breweries at about 121. That one also is very, very attractive.
Okay.
So I think maybe when you move from sector to able to find at least something to pick. And when picking it, don't expect that tomorrow, Friday, the price is going to jump up.
Okay.
Just hold on to it, and you can be rest assured that you have a bigger snare much later.
Thank you. I have to cut this conversation short. Thank you very much for your time with us.
You're welcome.